Hi, Weather Joey here with your South Coast weather recap and forecast for Monday, February 16th, 2026. And actually, this was a forecast I did up yesterday, but I'm going to add a little bit of a blend in from what we saw today. So, keep track of that. Right now, it's quite chilly out there. Starry night. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock maybe. Just dropped off my nephew at soccer practice, and it feels a bit wintry. The first kind of wintry stuff we felt in a while for the South Coast. So we'll get into that. But before we get started, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank. Oh, just a disclaimer here. I've got a little bit of a beer going. A happy little IPA. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the first peoples of this land and their ancestors, from North Saanich out to Sooke and beyond, for and across this land that they call, and I think we can call, Turtle Island. It's not, anyway, not sure about that, but for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territory. I think about it, and I'm thankful for being here every day. Yes, so hi, Chika. Okay, so here we go. Last forecast, it went pretty much as we had planned. I think we got into Wednesday 11th. We had talked about a little cool high pressure building in, surface high pressure. That brought a nice frosty morning, cool and crisp. And then we talked about this low spinning up offshore for the Thursday the 12th and into 13th. It kind of tracked up here. It's quite strong, actually. It kicked up some swell down the Juan de Fuca Strait there, so it took advantage of that. But that brought cloud in on the Thursday, and I think it was the Friday the 13th. A fair dose of rain to the lower mainland, south coast, and to the hills. Some snow finally, so they saw some white on the trees up there. So it's been a long time. Terrible snowpack. We've talked about it. I think Mount Washington got 11 centimeters, but on top of basically dirt, other than what they piled into one run to ski down one run. So by no means the ski season starting yet, but it's looking up a little bit because. So we saw that low go through. It kind of hung around as a trough into Saturday a bit, and then dropped down the coast and formed this sort of cut-off low down the coast here through the weekend that brought some nice moisture to California. And the fact that it was kind of cool, it brought snowpack to the Sierras up here. So they haven't had any snowpack. That's good for them. Some moisture. They've been dry for a long time. If you remember, we've talked about this high pressure ridge over here that's really kept them high and dry and warm. Well, it steers everything up here, keeping us warm and mild and sometimes wet, sometimes dry, foggy, temperature inversion. We talked about all that. Anyway, so that's through the weekend. Now, as we got into the weekend and into this week, the big driver of weather is going to be the high pressure that is built up under the Aleutians here. And this is bringing flow down the coast. So after that drop down, and that actually helped drop that down, we've got cold continental. It's been up over here all winter, cold continental air. So we've got this cooling here, and as we got into yesterday was Sunday, it started out with high pressure, a ridge building in from the northwest kind of. Another cool, fairly crisp day. Kind of, I think it was frosty yesterday morning. Anyway, along with this, coupled in here, down has come this low, and a fairly cool low for today, which is the 16th and on into the 17th. This will hang around the coast right through the Wednesday, the 16th, 17th, 18th. We'll see some showers, we'll see some flurries, maybe some low-level flurries. It's unstable. It's this kind of low pressure that's close in, not really windy. But anything that's falling up in the hill will fall as snow, so that's good. We'll get local pockets where it kind of comes down pretty heavy. But as we get into, let's just remind myself here. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, this low will help draw cool continental air across BC interior and onto the south coast as it sticks around through Wednesday the 18th with a mix of sun, cloud, and possible flurries. So this air coming down, we talked about that. Anyway, by Thursday, this northwest flow will bring a surface ridge of high pressure in, just kind of similar to last time, except more of a northwest. This will be cool and crisp, clear. We're expecting actually pretty clear skies for Wednesday, the 18th, but on into the 19th, quite clear and crisp, frosty in the morning. But again, we're expecting, in this flow, we're expecting actually for Friday and on into the weekend, which would be the 5 days from now or so. Interesting situation. We're not really sure. We've got like low pressure coming down here. We're expecting low pressure to gather offshore here. Now, it looks like we've got, this is kind of breaking down. We've got low pressure coming in from the west. This should spin up. Something coming down from here. This should spin up. There'll be a real mix out here. We're not sure how that will form, but right now it looks like it's going to bring sort of a milder, start off cool, but then a milder flow up from the southwest, south-southwest for the next weekend, which is about 5, 6, 7 days away. Fairly warm, fairly mild. Whether this will mean it'll be kind of marginal for the hills, but if this low up here comes down, plays more of effect, we're going to get more cool air down here, and it'll overpower, so it's either 6 or 7. We're not really sure. It's a balance of the two, but that was a terrible joke. That's been something that's been going on all last year with the kids. This is 6-7 thing. Started in 2024. Us adults are late to the game, but anyway, it still continues. Why did I bring it up there? I don't know, but that's the big question for next weekend. We still have potential of this high pressure here, bringing more of this, but it's too hard to predict in the future there, so we'll just watch out for that. I'll try to get up early for a surface tomorrow morning with a bit of this northwesterly flow. I'll enjoy the rest of my beer tonight. And my friends out there in the future, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're treating each other well. I hope this AI, I'm worried about this AI thing, I'm worried about robots, I'm worried about all that sort of stuff, and this is the stuff we worry about now. I don't know if you're worrying about it in the future, but my heart goes out to you. Love from here, out to you, for the 7 generations ahead, always, and to the plants, animals, minerals, the spirits and beings that dwell within this realm, that reside and visit. I thank you. Thank you for your gifts. I thank you for sharing this place with me, and for having this experience on this beautiful earth. And as always, my friends, may the forecast be with you.